I've been brewing kombucha at home for years now, and it has quickly become my favorite beverage of all time. I'm kombucha obsessed between the health benefits, the digestive aid, the flavor, the process itself. I love everything about this drink, but one thing I've really been working on over the years is just figuring out the best possible setup to make great kombucha at home, because it's such an incredible value to brew at home. You can save so much money, but you can also brew kombucha that just blows the store-bought kombucha away. And a lot of it comes down to having a great setup. And this right here is the best possible setup I think you can have. So I'm going to explain everything that goes into this kit, but if you want a free detailed copy of all the information with all the links to buy this stuff, then click the link above or click the link below in the description to get your free PDF version today. So the first thing is the jar or vessel that you're going to be brewing in. This one is great for a few reasons. Number one, it's pretty big. It's about 2.5 gallons. So you want enough room to brew a good amount of kombucha, but also have a little headroom as well. It's also really thick glass. You do not want anything thin. You don't want this breaking on you. That would be a massive problem. And it also has a really big surface area. You can see it's a pretty wide glass jar. And that's very important because the SCOBY, the life force of your kombucha, that grows on the top. So the wider the glass, the larger amount of SCOBY growth you can get, which will give you a more flavorful and more nutritious kombucha. And also this vessel came with a spigot right here. I actually replaced the plastic one it came with a nice stainless steel version that I know is not going to leak. You don't want any leaky kombucha. But a spigot is really important for a few reasons. Number one is that you can taste your kombucha at any time, and that's going to be the main way you know when to bottle your kombucha, when it's done, is a taste test. Number two, it makes it super easy to bottle your kombucha. With a spigot like this, rather than pouring out all of this kombucha and messing with the SCOBY, you can just open it up, bottle it right there. And then number three, it gives you the option to do continuous brewing. Now, I also have this great stand which just props it up and makes it really easy to bottle as well, so you don't have to prop it up on something else. It just keeps it nice and elevated. And then this strip right here, this piece of tape, I added this and I put in the volume in gallons, which is really going to give you an idea of how much kombucha you are brewing, how much you need to add to keep your levels right. And then this strip over here, this is a thermometer stick-on strip, which is so valuable because kombucha is actually a tropical ferment. This SCOBY right here originally came from a tropical place. It's about 4 degrees outside. The SCOBY does not like that temperature. It wants to be around 75 to 85 degrees. So you need to monitor that temperature right here. And that's going to be a simple way to do that. And to get that temperature right in that range, I have this little heating pad specifically made for a vessel like this, but you don't want to be heating from a bottom. You actually want something that really is going to wrap around the sides because the yeast hangs out at the bottom, and we don't want to promote more yeast growth without promoting the actual bacteria growth as well. So a nice heating pad like this is going to be crucial to making really well-balanced kombucha that tastes incredible. Now, the last element is just making sure you have a cover. You do not want to use something like a cheesecloth or a paper towel because bugs or little particles, they can get in your kombucha and mess everything up. So this is just a nice cotton towel that can still let air flow through, and then I have this thick rubber band here to really secure it so nothing can get in there. And that is my tricked out kombucha setup for just making perfect kombucha every time. If you want a PDF version explaining everything about this setup with all the links to buy everything online, click the link above or click the link below. Good brewing, my friends.